Can we talk about it? Today's topic, these union workers, the UAW, and the deal that they strike. I don't think the deal will make sense in the end. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Smash that like button, comment, share this video. Because what I think is going to happen is that they're going to pay you now and they're going to X you later. Let me repeat. They're going to pay you now and they're going to X you later. Watch this.
Moving on, when President Biden flew to Michigan in late September to cheer on striking auto workers, political analysts declared it a historic and risky maneuver. Critics blasted
risky, yes.
Size, while he claimed to be the most pro-union president ever. Now it seems politically the move has paid off. Yahoo Finance' Rick Newman has more.
Has it, or y'all just getting funded?
It's one of the first things I thought of when I heard about the UAW settlement. We don't have final ratification yet, but it looks like there's a deal and the workers are going to go back to work.
Does it?
They had too much real damage to the economy. I thought about Biden making
too much real damage to the economy. Now, we all know that that's a lie. The economy is upside down as we speak. But it may be good for the people that's prepared, bad for the people that's not. The mass amount of people, yeah. Inflation is eating them alive. Student loans is eating them alive. Memorandum just started. So you think that you couldn't pay your rent and live for free forever? Where they do that at? You should have been paying your money on time. It's called being an adult and being responsible. But let's kick it back to the UAW worker. Now, they supposedly got their 25, 30% increase on their raise, right? But their benefits didn't raise. Health insurance is going up. So all I'm saying is that they got the raise for what? Mostly people, they was doing payday loans. They've been out of work for 6 weeks. That's damn near 2 months. Month and a half. They had to get payday loans. Do y'all understand what's going on? So imagine this. Imagine if you're a business owner and you said, you know what? These employees think that we need them. As soon as they wrote y'all the check and as soon as they signed off on it, I'm sure that they say, you know what? We got to find a solution for this. We have to replace it. Migrants coming in, replacing y'all. AI coming in, replacing you. Robots coming in, replacing you. Everything is going to get replaced. The question would then be, how are you not getting replaced? What makes you so significant that you won't get replaced? Are you that marketable? Are you overvaluing yourself? Or are you undervaluing yourself? These are the things you must ask yourself. But let's continue with this UAW. Let's continue. Because I think in a couple of years, everything will unravel. They may be cool now. Just like with all these strikes going on, from the UAW to Kaiser Permanente to the culinary strike to the Hollywood strike. It means that the world is in turmoil or is very rebellious against what's going on. Because prices are going up, but people's wages aren't going up. Which means business profits are going up and your wages aren't. So what side of the table would you like to be on? The consumer or the producer? I ask my audience this question for a reason. To spark some entrepreneurial spirits upon you. I want to spark that spirit upon you to let you know that your idea that you had ain't too bad. Execute it, see if it works. If it don't work, I'm sure that you learned something that can make something else work throughout the process. Smash that like button if you agree. But let's continue to see what they're saying about this UAW, because I see what I see.
Up there, he went to a picket line. He was only on the picket line itself for about 15 minutes, but I think that was a pretty good investment of 15 minutes because Biden, he picked sides in a way, and
he's just trying to get
reelected. The winning side here, and there were undoubtedly political calculations to him thinking maybe I should go to Michigan. Michigan and maybe even more importantly, Wisconsin right next door, both likely swing states in 2024. Swing states
all about the votes.
That if you could just get a fraction of the vote, it could be 1% or less, to side one way or the other, that could tip the election. So Biden can now say, hey, I stood side by side with the union workers. Union workers are going to see bigger paychecks in 2024. That is going to be good for him. And meanwhile, What did President
All
Trump do
for-
around the same time? He went up to Michigan.
This is all political play. This is all for a vote. So the thing is, if they're just doing things, the political parties are simply just doing things for your vote. What else do you think they're doing to keep other people money? I don't think Biden truly wanted to do this, but it makes him look good in the end, doesn't it? It's called marketing. All presidents do it. It's called marketing. They create their problems, and then they create a solution. But let's continue.
He did not address union workers. He gave a speech at a non-union auto factory. He said a bunch of really weird stuff, such as he had been trashing the UAW boss, saying he's not doing a good job. He said all your jobs are going to disappear. The jobs are all going to go to China. And he described electric vehicles as
That's a fact.
a transition to hell. Well, guess what? Electric vehicles now seem to be included in some of the forthcoming union contracts. So Biden played this one pretty well, and I think we need to watch for developments in unionization in 2024. The UAW President Sean Fain says he's going to target non-union automakers, including Tesla, see if he can get some of those unionized. And this is happening at a time when Americans actually are pretty well.
I don't really think Tesla wants to be part of the union. Smash that like button if you agree. They don't want to be part of the union. You want to know why? Because their module isn't broke. So if it's not broke, why are you fixing it? Then repeat. Their module isn't broke. So if it's not broke, why are you fixing it? Obviously, Elon see what you don't. Maybe he's seen what Amazon did when they didn't pay. They pay their workers, right? But they also asked them, do they want to have shares in the company? So they gave their worker the possibility to, guess what? See the light at the end of the tunnel and actually get rich. You know how many millionaires was produced for investing in Amazon on the ground level? What you think is going to happen to Tesla? And this is not financial advice. It might flop, it might fall, who knows? But cycles tend to repeat itself. Mythologies tend to repeat itself. Just pay attention. You heard it from Healthy Discussion first. Now, if you're looking at the overall aspect of what's going on in the EV sector, right? We know that the law is backing it. They're doing zero emissions, right? Zero carbon emissions, which means that if you're driving something that's affecting the earth, as far as they're gonna blame it on global warming, you're gonna get a fine. So it would be in their best interest to build out the EV infrastructure plan. That's what's happening. They're building it out. Do I think that it's other solution better than EV? Hell yes, I do. Like using water as the combustion, I believe that part. Because at the end of the day, EV still needs to use fossil fuels, which then still is considered oil. So how safe is that? But that's a whole nother conversation. What do y'all really think is gonna happen to these UAW workers after, let's just say 5 years, by 2030? Will they begin to renegotiate their contract as well? And if so, how high do you think these companies are willing to go? Or are they just willing to say, you know what, job cut, we gotta trim down the excess fat. We got robotics here now, it's here. We have AI here now, they can do way more work. You have these people in the factories that they're gonna just build robotic arms just to do what you're doing. They don't need to take a break. They don't need to have health insurance. Hell, you don't even have to pay them. You just gotta maintain them. So I'm just saying, look at the future of business. It could be opportunities for many. You don't need that many people to run a Fortune 500 business anymore. You may need some supercomputers, but you don't really need as much as you think. That's why this is the greatest time to be alive. On that note, smash that like if I brought a value to you or awareness to you. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Share. I'd much rather you share this video because sharing is awareness. And I'm just bringing it to your forefront. I'm doing what the news channel should have been did. To simply tell y'all the truth. Because obviously the people want it. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. And remember, positivity over negativity always. On that note, can we talk about I just want to talk about it. Another healthy discussion.